All right, and welcome to the show, everybody. I am so glad you all have decided to join us. Right now, we've got 11, and I'm hoping that we get a few more. But either way, if we only get 11, you 11 are going to get some great deals. So I kind of went through it right there in the beginning, and I'm going to run a 2-minute timer every time one starts, and it's going to look like this. So, except it's going to be little and the other one's going to be big. So we're going to have that countdown. That's going to be our 2-minute timer. I tried to be a little bit better on that this time around. And so you guys will see the timer. Know with the lag factor, when it gets to about 15 seconds on your end, it's probably at 0 on mine. So you got to take that into account. The whole lag of YouTube. So keep that in mind. So let me kind of show you how everything's going to look. Yes, this is the first book that will come up. And it will look like this, except we're going to adjust the camera to where you can see everything. Yeah, so it's going to look like that. And then we'll have timer running down the side. And I hope that is going to work well for everybody because, well, that's what I got for you. And I'm going to have every time it ends, we're going to have a 30-second timer. And if there's no bids within a 30-second, that's the person that wins. You have to be in a bid by the time the 2-minute ends in order to be included after the 2-minute part into the final death kind of stage of it. So I actually have to get the 30-second timer pulled up. And while I'm doing that, let's find out who's joining us right now. And we have, I know our first one in here was I Love Signed Comics. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. You're with us a whole lot, and I appreciate it. Kiki Comics, thank you for joining us. Firehawk, I know you're on another show, and I really appreciate you tuning in while you're actually on a show. And I hope this doesn't distract you too much. G, thank you for joining us, man. It means a lot to me that you will, stop mowing your grass in order to come in and do this. It means a lot, man. Let's see who else. We got Caroline. I'm so glad you're off work. And I'll just leave it at that. I'm glad you're off work. Agu Rhythm, thank you for joining us. Yeah, Tori is at work. I'll be texting her whenever something's coming up that I think she's going to like. So hopefully she can jump on at that point. Just a little podcast cookie. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. Be Seen Marketing. Thank you for stopping in. Comic-Con, as always. God, I'd yell it, but yeah. Josh Noons, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. The only thing I really ask is if I don't know you or you've never ordered from me before, shoot me an email or hit me up on Instagram. Let me know you're a real person. I'm MarvelousComics73 on Instagram or marvelouscomics@mail.com. Just mail, not Gmail, not Hotmail, just mail. And What the Deuce? Thank you for joining us. And what I've got to do now is let me reset my timer here. Bloop. All right. Okay, so we've kind of got that out of the way. All right, 20 in here right now. And you know what? There's just good deals for early people. So let's start off and let's see what we've got. So the first one up, and if you want to know the list, if you go into show more in the description down below, it's going to list everything from first lot to lot 41. So you can actually follow what's going to be up next. Maybe you're not interested in the next one. You want to go grab something to eat. That's cool. All right, so let's take a look at the first one. And let me make it bigger so you can actually see it. Boom. All right, so this is Brightest Day number 4. It is a 9.6. Every book is a CBCS because I'm a CBCS dealer, and that's what I deal in. This is the first appearance of Jackson Hyde as Aqualad. So we are going to start this one. I got to actually put in the post here that we're starting. Start at, this is it's a 9.6. So let's start it at 20. So it is going to start at 20, and we're going to start there. And I'm going to swap that around to where that's bigger because that was wrong. All right, so this is first appearance of Aqualad Jackson Hyde. If you are a DC fan, this one is 20 starting. Brightest Day number 4. Anybody for Brightest Day number 4? That is first appearance of Aqualad. Okay, we got a minute left. 56 seconds on my side. 53. No, I guess it's not a big DC crowd. We shall see, though. And we're going to have to wait it out. 25 seconds to go. 21. All right. No takers on Brightest Day. All right, that is fine. That is fine. No takers on Brightest Day. It's going to go back into the box. All right, next up, we are going to have Eternals. This is a CBCS 9.8. This is the Ultimate Comics exclusive. This is the trade dress. Let's take a look at it, and let me pull that one down here. So, bloop. Yeah, somebody could have snagged that for 20 bucks. That's, but I'm really glad you didn't. All right. This one is going to start at 30. All right, this one's going to start at 30. This is a Joe Jusko cover. It is Eternals #1 from their new series, Ultimate Comics. And let me swap it back around again because it went to the wrong one. There we go. So rolling down our 2-minute timer, this is the Joe Jusko Eternals #1, and we've got G in at 30 on this one. All right, can you go a little closer on it? It's a little far away. There you go. Double tap it, see if it clears it up a little bit. It is the Joe Jusko Eternals #1. So far, it is at 30. And that is a crazy good deal on that one. Anybody for 31. Eternals number 1. Lean the book farther forward. Okay, it's glaring. We've also left the sleeve on it the whole time. Deuce is at 35. And G is at 40. All right, and that's going to finish up that. So now, we're not doing the timer again. And now it's going to be between G and Deuce, and I've got to start the 30-second timer. And let's start the 30 seconds, which I really should have already had set up. But currently it is G at 40. And we're just waiting on Deuce. I've got 19 seconds left. And Deuce is going to fold to G. So that's going to put G at, thank you, Josh. I got that. And that's going to put G at 40 on Eternals number 1. Congratulations, G. And there's my timer. All right. So thank you, G. And that one is at 40 for the Eternals number 1 trade dress. And let's see what we've got up next. Next is a pretty Linsner cover. And it is of Sacred 6. Sacred 6 number 1. And up a little bit. You got it. All right, so this is going to be our next one up. Linsner Sacred 6 number 1. It is just about to hit its 12th issue and its final issue. So this is the number 1 of that one. It is a 9/8, and it's also going to start at 30. And we've got a 2-minute timer going on it. We're going to try to run through these quick. I do not like super slow auctions. So Deuce is at 30. I Love Signed Comics. You were just a little bit behind on that one. But right now, Deuce holds it at 30. Kiki is at 35. Sacred 6, number 1, the Linsner cover. A few Sacred 6 fans. Or Linsner art, you never know. Linsner does some great artwork. All right, and we're getting down to, I've got 24 seconds left on my side. It looks like we're about 8 to 10 seconds lagged, 15 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up on that one. All right, so now I've got to go to my stopwatch. And currently it is what the deuce, but there is also Kiki is going to fold. I Love Signed Comics, you're technically still in it. If you want to still be in it, you can be. "13 seconds left, and then it's going to go to deuce. I Love Signed Comics. Ooh, there it goes. All right, that is going to go to deuce at 40. All right, and thank you for the 23 people that are watching. Really appreciate it. And let's take a look and see what the next one up is going to be. I'll just leave it like this. And yeah, the next one up is a Venom Lethal Protector 9.8. Really pretty book. And this one is also going to start at 30 because it's a Venom Lethal Protector 9.8. And we're going to start the timer. It is a great cover. Comic-Con is in at 30. Deuce is going to be in at 35. Right in before Kiki. Oh, Deuce, you were in first at 35, so you don't have to change it up. But Kiki is in at 40 once it hits on my end here. There it is, and Firehawk jumps in at 50. So we have Con, Deuce, Kiki, Firehawk, Comic-Con at 60. And Kiki is at 70. "40 seconds remaining. And Comic-Con says, forget about it. And he goes straight to 100. 18, 17, 16, 15. And it's coming down to the wire. We've got 5 seconds left to go. Deuce has folded out. Time is up. We only have the remaining ones in, which is Firehawk, Kiki. And Firehawk, Kiki, Deuce is folded. That is it. Con is in the lead at 100. We just have to hear what Kiki's going to do and what Firehawk is going to do. Oh, yeah, and I have to start my timer. 30-second timer started. And new bid, timer restarted. Kiki is at 120. Firehawk folds. It is all up to Con now. Con and Kiki. Kiki is at 120. I've got 10 seconds remaining. And that is it. And it is going to Kiki. Congratulations, Kiki. Venom Protector, number 1, 9.8. Congrats. All right, and our next one up. Let's see. Some people like this one. This is going to be the shattered variant of Spider-Man #1. Came out last year. This one is the 9.6. This is the 30th anniversary edition. And this one, I thought I said 30th. If I said 80th, I meant 30th. So we shall replay it later and see what I said. But we're going to start this one at, let's start it at 25 for the Shattered Spider-Man #1, 9.6, 30th Anniversary Edition. And the clock is ticking, and we've got Just a Little Podcast coming in at 25. Comic-Con coming in at 30. It is a really pretty shattered. I really like the shattered variants. I think just about every shattered one has been really cool looking. And it's really neat how they make them too, so. All right, and what the deuce is at 35. We've got about a minute left. Comic-Con comes in at 40. And let's see. I do too, Jason. I really like them. I've been using them for about 3 years now. And I've always had great service with them. And Comic-Con still at 40. We've got Just a Little Podcast, What the Deuce, and Comic-Con in this one. If you want to get in, you've got 20 seconds left. What the Deuce goes to 42. 12 seconds remaining. Just a Little Podcast folds. It's just a deuce and a con. And that is it. The timer is starting for What the Deuce at 42. All right, the timer has started. We are 20 seconds remaining. 16, 12, and we're waiting on Con to see if he wants to do anything. Comic-Con folds again. And it's okay that you fold. And this one is going to go to Deuce at 42. Congratulations, Deuce. All right, so let's see. That's 5 in half an hour. That's a pretty good pace. So let's keep that up. All right, and let's get into the next one. Lot 6 is Eternals #1. All right, this is from the 2006 series, and this is the John Romita Jr. Retailer Incentive cover. This one we're going to start at, what do you think? And the little boss says, start it at 20. So, boom, there you go. He says start at 20. That's what it's starting at. Eternals #1, 2006, 9.6, John Romita Jr. Retailer Incentive. And we've got G at 25. All right, and let's see if anybody else likes Romita. We've got a minute 30 to go. We're moving along at a pretty good pace. Let's keep this pace up. G is in at 25. And let's see, we've got about 1 minute and 5 seconds to go. Right now it's at 25. Eternals number 1, 9.6, John Romita Jr., retailer incentive. Clock ticking down, 45 seconds to go. It could just be a clean sweep by G. And nothing wrong with that if it is. All right, 25 seconds left. Gee, I'm feeling like you're going to get it for 25. Uh, 14, 13. Only on your books, G. Only on your books. 2, 1. And that is it. G is grabbing that one at 25. Good job, G. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, our next one up is going to be Darth Vader 7, 9.8. This is the Empire Bounty Hunter cover. And this one is going to start at 30. The Darth Vader number 7, Empire Strikes Back. Just a Little Podcast is at 35. And G comes in at 40. Just a Little Podcast comes back in at 41. And G comes in at 42. Art Chemist, glad you could join us. All right, we've got 35 seconds left. $26. 20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Another one done. All right. Thank you, G, and congratulations to you, my friend. All right, and the next one up. Now, this one is actually turning into a really big book. It's an older Dark Horse title, Shadows of the Empire, number 1. This is a 9.8. And if you're familiar with the story, it is the first appearance of Prince Xizor. And this one starts at... This one's going to start at 30. So this one's going to start at 30 because it is a really... It's actually a pretty big book. So starting at 30, and here we go. Oh, and let me throw the timer up. There it is. All right, what the deuce hit 30. Comic-Con jumps it to 50. Shadows of the Empire #1. First appearance of Prince Xizor. And also, Shadows of the Empire was an outstanding book. All right, Comic-Con is in at 50. Shadows of the Empire #1. That is a steal. Now, I much prefer to do this. This passes on some great deals to the community, and I hate eBay. So I would rather do this here than do eBay any day. And plus, if you guys follow me, I have these every so often, and you can pick up some great deals here. Also, go to my website, marvelouscomics.us. All right, what the deuce is at 55. 40 seconds to go. Comic-Con is at 75. And let's see, we got 30 seconds left on my timer. So far, we've got just a little podcast. We've got Comic-Con, and we've got Deuce in. 15 seconds to go. Deuce goes to 80. Shadows of the Empire #1. Comic-Con goes to 85. Time is up. And 30-second timer begins. Comic-Con is at 85. Snatchface, how you doing? Shadows of the Empire is up right now. Comic-Con has it at 85. I've got 15 seconds left on my 30-second timer. Waiting to see from Cookie or Deuce. Deuce doth foldeth. Cookie is a monster. And boom, that is it. Congratulations to Comic-Con. Great deal, my friend. Great deal. All right, Shadows of the Empire for 85. That is a steal and a half. You easily just doubled your money on that one. Easily. And don't worry, it's shipping securely through USPS. I package everything really well, so everything's going to get to you fine. Let's see what we got next. We've got Venom #29. This is this Kirkham cover, right? I think this is the Tyler Kirkham cover. Unknown Virgin variant. Let's start the timer on. Well, I guess I got to tell you how much first. Let's start the Virgin cover at. What do you want to start at? 25. He wants to start it at 25. That's what we're going to start it at. 25. That's where it's starting. Venom 29. Unknown Virgin. Yep. Oh, and just so you all know, Shadows of the Empire values at $300, and he got it for 85. 85 values at 300. Professor is at 25. Congratulations, Professor. You are in. What the Deuce is in at 30. Kiki is in at 50. You made a killin' con. All right, Kiki is at 50. $40 seconds remaining. Doo, 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 doo. 30 seconds to go. $23. Steal of the day so far. There is bigger ones out there. Deuce shall foldeth. That's going to leave Geek Out with Roscoe and Professor still in. And let's see. All right, so we've got Kiki at 50, and we've got Geek Out with Roscoe and Professor still in. Timer has started for Kiki. Geek Out folds like a lawn chair, or a law chair. I know he meant lawn. And let's see what Professor does. And 10, 9, 8. And it looks like it's going to go to... It is going to Kiki at 50. All right, and our next one for you Star Wars fans out there. We've got a few different ones of the High Republic coming up. This one is a 9.6, and it is going to start... You know what? Let's start at really reasonable, and let's start at 20. This one is starting at 20. There we go. 9.6, High Republic #1. This is the first Keeve, Trennis, Sskeer, and Abar Kriss. Geek Out with Roscoe is at 25. Zekalex, welcome in. Professor is at 30. All right. Zekalex, welcome, welcome. All right. We've got a minute left, and Geek Out with Roscoe is at 31. And let's see, we've got 45 seconds to go. We are running a pretty good pace right now. Averaging about 4 minutes a lot, which is great. Yep, there has been some great deals. Zekalex folds, 10 seconds to go. We have got Professor and Geek Out with Roscoe. Roscoe is in at 31. Time is up. 30-second timer started. Professor folds. Cancel the 30-second timer. And it's going to Roscoe. Congratulations, Geek Out with Roscoe. You picked that up for $31. So congratulations, Roscoe. It's going to a good home. Let's see what's up next. Oh, just a first appearance of Scream. First cameo of Phage, Agony, Riot, and Lasher in Venom Lethal Protector number 4. Yep, in a 9.8. So we're going to start this one at, I got to start this one at 30. I said nothing's going to start over 30, and I mean it. There we go. First appearance of Scream. Last one went for 31. First appearance of Scream. First cameo of Phage, Agony, Riot, and Lasher. It is starting at 30. All right, and What the Deuce came in at 30. I had him first. 9.8 Lethal Protector number 4. Kiki in at 35. Almost, Professor. Deuce is at 40. We've got 1 minute left to get in on this one. All right, 45 seconds to go. We've got What the Deuce at 40 for first appearance of Scream at a 9.8. Kiki goes to 44. Deuce goes to 50. First cameo of Phage, Agony, Riot, and Lasher. First appearance, Scream, Venom, Lethal Protector, number 4. We got about 10 seconds left. And here we go. It's counting down. 4, 3, 2. All right. We're actually running with a pretty good delay. It's only about 9 seconds right now, which is pretty awesome. All right, so we've got Kiki still in, and Professor is still in, and Deuce is at 50, starting the timer. Kiki is at 52, starting the timer. Deuce is at 55, resetting the timer. Timer started. Deuce is at 55. We got 20 seconds left on the timer. Professor folds out. That leaves Kiki fighting the fight with Deuce. Deuce is at 55. Timer's down. Under 10. Shipping is exact. Josh, to answer your question, shipping is exact shipping. So whatever it costs to ship your package, that's what it's going to be. I go through PayPal. My shipping's a little less than going to the post office. Most things I'll package in diamond boxes if there's multiple slabs, and they fit really nice in the diamond boxes. And it will be exact shipping. It all depends on where you're located in the country as opposed to how much it's going to cost. I'm on the East Coast, so it's cheaper to ship to the East Coast than it is to the West Coast. Let's see. That went for 55 to Deuce. Congratulations, Deuce. That was a great deal as well. All right, let's check, see what we got up next. New Mutants number 26. It is a 9.6, and it is the first full appearance of Legion. This is a New Mutants key. And let's start it at, what do you want to start at? You call it. 25. And he said he wants to start it at 25. That's where it's going to start. Let's throw the timer up. And let's roll. All right. Snatchface says 25 sounds good. Kiki says 30 sounds better. First full appearance of Legion. I really liked Legion when it was I thought the TV show was really good, so I was actually kind of bummed they turned that one off. But Comic-Con is at 33. Kiki goes to 40. All right, and let's see. Kiki is at 40. I've got 55 seconds left, and Firehawk goes to 45. I just beat out Comic-Con's 44. Firehawk in the lead at 45. New Mutants number 26. We are on lot 12 of 41. $15, $14, $13, $12. Comic-Con is out. Firehawk is in at 45. 2, 1, 0. Time is up. Starting the 30-second timer. Kiki folds. And let's see, is that the last one? The only other one is Snatchface. Snatchface folds. That is going to put it to Firehawk. Congratulations, Firehawk. I don't know if you're still on the other show or not, but congratulations. 45 is yours. There you go, sir. You finally got it. All right, and let me pull myself up here real quick. So if you follow me or not or whatever, on Fridays we do a book review. This Friday, it's a little different. We're going to be having an interview with Clara Meath, who has a Kickstarter right now, and it is for a book she's doing called Mother 47 on Kickstarter. So we're going to have her on. Firehawk and I are going to interview her, and I hope you'll join us and possibly get interested in her Kickstarter program, which is Mother 47. Her artwork is really good. You can find her on Instagram under Clara_Meath, MEATH. And she does great artwork. So hopefully the book looks intriguing, and hopefully you'll join us on Friday, and we'll find out stuff about it, same as you. So join us. All right, let me get back to doing this. I got some thunderstorms rolling through here, so that's good. Our ground is dry. All right, what do we got? Yeah, on Friday we do our book reports. Your book reports due. All right, and I forgot to text Tori, but this is coming up. So we've got Harley Quinn number 75. This is the unknown trade dress. And we're going to start this at what, bud? He don't know, so let's start at 25. We're going to start at 25 because he could make up his mind. All right, so Harley Quinn, unknown trade dress. And it is starting at 25 for Harley Quinn, number 75, 9.8. Kiki jumps in at 25. All right. Da, 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 da. All right, and we are at I'm sorry, I'm trying to do some other stuff too. All right, Comic-Con came in at 30. We have a 1 minute left. And we are at 50 seconds. Deuce goes to 35. Oh, Kiki came in at 33, but that's a little bit under 35. Comic-Con goes to 40. All right, and I hope everybody likes the way this is going and that it's not dragging, it's not slow. I hope you enjoy the faster pace of them. We've been going almost an hour and we're through 13, so it's going pretty well. What the Deuce is at 43. Comic-Con is at 45. Kiki came in at 44. All right, and time is up. So let's see. I've got to start the 30-second timer, and it is on Comic-Con at 45. 25 seconds to go. What the Deuce came at 47. Got to stop, reset. Comic-Con is at 50. Payments methods, Canada shipping. I will ship to Canada. Obviously, you're paying for the Canada shipping. I have no problem shipping to Canada. And I actually invoice through PayPal. Kiki folds, and let's see, this might end up going to Con. He's got 4 seconds to go. Deuce comes in at 55. Restart. Deuce came in at 55. Comic-Con comes in at 56. Yeah, I have no problem shipping to Canada. I don't mind at all. Just shoot me an email. Let me know you're real. That's marvelouscomics@mail.com. Not Gmail, not Hotmail, just mail. And we got a new bid from Deuce, and that resets the clock. And a new bid from Comic-Con, reset the clock. Or you can hit me up on Instagram at marvelouscomics73. Just let me know you're real. Let me know your email address and your information so I can actually send stuff to you. And Deuce is going to fold. Is Deuce the last one? Looks like it. Zekalex was still in. But timer ended. So that one is going to go to Comic-Con at 60. All right. Congratulations there. All right. And our next one up is going to be a Joe Jusko cover. What? This is also an Ultimate Comics exclusive. I'm going to blow it up a little bigger so you guys can see it. Solo layout here. Double tap your screen so it clears up. Nope. Now tap it now that it's awake. All right, a little better. All right, so this is a Joe Jusko Silver Surfer #1. It is going to start at 30. And this one is the trade dress. The Virgin one will be up later. All right, so this one is kicking off at 30. Just a Little Podcast comes in at 30. G comes in at 35. And Deuce at 30 as well, but it's just a little bit under. But it is a gorgeous Silver Surfer black cover. It was actually rated as one of the top covers of that year, not just the series. Just a Little Podcast at 36. So we've got Podcast, G-Man. G goes to 40. All right, I will take a look at it. We'll do it, Con. $30 seconds to go-ish. All right, 30 seconds left, and we've got Silver Surfer Black #1 trade dress. This could be one of those other steals. And we've got... Still got Just a Little Podcast and the comic book G spotted in this one. Oh, there we go. Oh, nope. Art Chemist got in. Art Chemist got in at 45. Right at the timer, it popped up. And G takes it to 50. All right, Art Chemist. It is, oh, I got to start my 30-second timer. All right, G, you are in, and Little Podcast, you are still in, and Art Chemist, you are in. Art Chemist goes to 55. Okay, Podcast, you folded. Sorry, I missed that. Motorola flip phone. Yep, I see it now. All right, so we've got Art Chemist and G. I've got 10 seconds left on my timer. New bid, restart. G is at 60. Still a killer deal, but let's see how it plays out. Art Chemist folds. That leaves G in at 60. Congratulations, G. There you go, sir. Da, 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 da. All right, so let's pull that one off. Next one up is a Phoenix Resurrection #1. This is the Legacy Comics Virgin exclusive at a 9.6. And this one we're going to start at 30. All right, here we go. All right, Phoenix Resurrection #1 Legacy Comics exclusive. It is starting at 30. Comic-Con comes in and says, yep, 30 sounds good. Deuce thought it sounded good too. He just thought it a little bit later than Con. And then he thought 35. What the deuce? All right. Let's keep it going. Comic-Con. That's the Del Auto cover, right? I believe it is. Yes, it is. What the deuce goes to 45. Da-da-da. 50 seconds to go to get in on this one. So far, we've got Deuce and Con. Thank you to the 22 people that are watching. Really appreciate it. If you see something you like, by all means, jump in. We also do shows. We're doing shows every other Saturday now. So we won't have anything next week. It'll be the week after. For our claim sale, trivia, and war. 20 seconds to go to get in on this. 15 left. 10 seconds. Madman Paul. All right, so we've got 2 in here. We've got Con and Deuce. Deuce is at 45. Timer is started. Con, it is over to you. You are the only one left in. The only one that can take it away from Deuce. 15 seconds left. I guess I can pull this back. Because what would you rather see, a timer or me? All right, and Comic-Con folds to Deuce. That's going to have Deuce at 45. Congratulations, Deuce. D-E-U-C-E. All right. Now, I hope y'all like to dance and do the whole hippa-hoppa thing, because here's what we've got coming up next. It is Hulk #1, a 9.8 hip-hop cover. So, let's see. What do you want to start this one at? He says it's starting at 30. Hulk #1, hip-hop. Let's go. All right, and yes, it is the She-Hulk Hulk hip hop. And Z-Collects is in at 30. What the Deuce at 35. Z-Collects in at 40. Oh, yeah, that's right, Z-Collects. You actually like She-Hulk, don't you? That's like your jam. Oh, sorry. Kiki came in first. It wasn't Z-Collects. Kiki was first on my list at 40. Deuce is at 45. All right, and we've got 30 seconds left to get in on this one. Hulk #1 hip hop. It is at 45. Deuce has it at 45. We've got Z-Collects and Kiki in on this one. 12 seconds to go. And they will be battling it out. Kiki folds, so it's just Z-Collects who's going to be at 46. The timer starts, and it is back to Deuce. All right, Deuce, it is on you. Deuce goes to 48. Back to Z-Collects. Reset the timer. Z-Collects to 50. Reset the timer. It's a quiet battle. Not a whole lot of yelling going on. Oh, and Deuce folds to Z. There you go, Z Collects. You picked that Hulk #1 up for 50. Congrats, Z Collects. Z Collects. There you go, my friend. Congrats to Z Collects. All right. I hope that's one you don't have, Z. All right. And let's take a look at the next one, which is going to be a laughing Batman. Batman Who Laughs #6. This is the black and white Unknown Comics exclusive. And what do you want to start this one at?
Let's go 25.
And he says, let's start this one at 25. Man, there you go. Deals to be had. It is Batman Who Laughs #6. Unknown Comics exclusive. And it is starting at 25. Z Collect says, yep, that's a pretty good deal right there. I'm going to take that. All right. Deuce comes in at 30. 2 in it so far and a minute 30 to go. We are moving right along. Kiki comes in at 40. And this one was a cover swipe. I was thinking this one was a cover swipe of a book, but Kiki is at 40, 1 minute left. I don't remember if this was the cover swipe of First Hush. Oh, the trade paperback. Yep. Cover swipe of the trade paperback of Hush. All right, and Kiki is at 40. We've got about 30 seconds left to get in on this. We just have Z and Deuce and Kiki in. And it looks like at this pace, we're going to be done by 8 o'clock, which is great because last time I did this, it went for 6 hours. Deuce is at 42. Z Collect's going to fold out. That's just going to leave Deuce and Kiki. 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Z Collect's going to fold, and let's see, start the timer. And it is back to Kiki. Kiki goes to 44. Reset the timer and back to Deuce. All right, 20 seconds remaining. And it's back to Deuce. Deuce doth foldeth to the Kiki. Congratulations, Kiki. You picked up that one for 44. All right. Now, what I need you all to do is the next time I have one of these, I know you don't want to give up where you get all your good deals from, but I do need you to do that, though. All right, let's take a look and see what the next one up is. Oh, and by no means am I hurting on any of these, so don't think that. I actually enjoy doing this. So, all right, Excalibur Special Edition. We've got a CBCS 9.6. This is the first team appearance of Excalibur. All right, and we're going to start this one at, you know what? I like Excalibur. I'm going to start it at 30. Because that's one of my favorite mutant teams anyway. So I'm going to start it at 30. And if it doesn't go, then I'll keep it. So, all right. So it is at 30, and let me start my timer. Boom. 9.6 Excalibur Special Edition, first team of Excalibur. The story is called The Sword is Drawn. And what the deuce, he says, I like Excalibur too. So, and it has Nightcrawler on the cover, which I'm sure that's the real kicker for him, is Excalibur ran Nightcrawler. And he's a Nightcrawler fan. Very true, Mike. I was reading this one when I was in high school. I still have Excalibur 1, which, you know, I really like that one. So that's one of my keepers. All right, we're about 57 seconds left. And let's see, ahoy, mates and mermaids. He didn't want to exclude anybody. I also always like Captain Britain, but welcome Captain Comics as well. Ah, yes. Just got into port. All right, and we are at 10 seconds left. Deuce could clean sweep this one. And Deuce at 30. There you go, Deuce. Deuce at 30. Oh, you're too late, Firehawk. It had ended. Couldn't snipe that one. It was over. Next, we have Mighty Thor 705. This is the Unknown Comics trade dress, the death of Jane Foster. This one, let's start at... What do you want to start at? He says, let's go 25. 25 is what we will go. And here we go. We are on lot 19. We are almost halfway through in an hour and 15 minutes. This is flying. And I am great with that. We're making great time. You guys will be done by 8. Deuce is at 25. And G says, no, no, nay, nay, I say, I'm at 26. Slabs and Statues is at 27. Deuce goes to 30. $28 watching. Really appreciate you guys coming in and watching. G is now at 35. Hopefully you all stick around for the very end, which is Young Avengers #1. Deuce goes to 38. $30 seconds left to get in on this. $20 seconds to go. So far, we have Slabs and Statues and Deuce and G in on this one. Once the 2-minute timer ends, we will go into 30-second increments until everybody has folded out. All right, and time is up on that, so it goes to a 30-second timer. Deuce is in the lead at 38, so I will need something from Slabs and Statues. He folds, and G is the last one left. Slabs and Statues, if you want to bid with us, that's fine. I've got no problem with it. I just need you to shoot me your email or get in touch with me on IG at MarvelousComics73. My email is MarvelousComics. Boom. MarvelousComics at mail, not Hotmail, not Gmail, just mail. MarvelousComics at mail.com. Let me know who you are. Let me know you're real. And I got no problem. All I'm going to need is like name, address, and email. So that's it. All right. That one is going to go to What the Deuce at 38. Next up, we've got Punchline number 1. This is Punchline in her first title. It is the Xizor cover, and it is the trade dress, obviously, because it says Punchline on it. It's also a 9.8. We're going to start this at... We're going to start at...
That's 30.
Huh?
30.
He says we're starting this one at 30. So it's starting at 30, and there we go. 2-minute timer is going for Punchline number 1. Steven Spock, thanks for joining us. I hope Spock likes Punchline. You probably want to get it for him. There we go. Punchline number 1, Xizor cover, 9.8. We got a minute 30 to go. Punchline number 1, the Xizor cover. Punchline in her own title, and Deuce will start off at 30. Why not? If nobody else bids, you got it at 30. So that's a deal. All right, and we're getting down towards the end. 50 seconds left for anybody else to get in on this. All right, and I got that. Slabs and Statues, appreciate it. 30 seconds to go. All right. Campbell joins in. Campbell hits it at 31. Kiki jumps in at 35. What the deuce? Nope. Oh, I got to jump all over the place. Campbell's at 38. And starting the timer. Kiki, and nope. Kiki's at 40, starting the timer. All right, Kiki is at 40. Campbell, welcome in, man. Welcome in. Deuce is at 43. Restarting the timer. And we have Kiki still in and Campbell still in. Man, you picked the wrong night to fall asleep. Campbell folds. And that's going to have it to... Oh, well, I appreciate it, Professor. Appreciate it. That's going to have Deuce at 43. All right. Now, I know there was no Green Lantern fans earlier. Hopefully, there's another one in here now. So, this is Green Lantern 25. Now, you may be looking at this going, well, why would I be interested in a Green Lantern at 9.6? Because, let me read off to you the first appearances in this book. First cameo of Larfleeze and Atrocticus. First appearance, Kraken. First appearance, Sacred Guardian, Saint Walker, Monk, Abysma, Antipathy, Odom, Riot, and Nock. First appearance of the Blue Lantern Corps, the Indigo Lantern Corps, the Orange Lantern Corps, and the Red Lantern Corps. All of that is in this book. This one is going to start at 30. And here we go. Did I miss the Spider-Man books? There's still some left, I believe. Yeah, if you check the listing below in the read description, it'll tell you what's still coming up. But this is for Green Lantern 25 at a 9.6. And it is a monster lot of firsts in this one. And Deuce says that's a lot of firsts, so there's a 30. And I agree with you. That is a monster amount of first appearances. Especially when you got a Green Lantern show coming out and you've got Blue Lantern Corps, Indigo Lantern Corps, Orange Lantern Corps, and the Red Lantern Corps all first appear right here. All right, 40 seconds remaining to jump in on this one, or Deuce is going to clean sweep it at 30. What's that one go for? I know you put it on the back. 110. All right. 20 seconds left. 15. 6. It looks like Deuce just took it. Deuce just took a $110 book for $30. I told y'all nothing starting over 30. All right, so that's going to finish off that Green Lantern. Next one we've got is King in Black #1. This is the 9.8 Death of Century, and it is the Momoko cover, King in Black. And this one is going to start at... What do you want to start at?
25.
He says 25. And there it is, 25. Let's go. All right, we are starting at 25. And right now, I'm in the lead. For King in Black #1, 9.8, Peach Momoko. Let's see. Professor jumps in at 25. There you go, Professor. And we got a minute, 20 seconds left. Firehawk jumps in at 30. All right. So far, Firehawk has it at 30. Just a Little Podcast comes in at 31, and What the Deuce comes back in at 35. 1 minute to go. And we're counting down 50 seconds. All right, 35 to go now. There we go, 35 seconds. Deuce is at 35, just a little podcast folds out. Slabs and Statues comes in at 36. And let's see. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, Deuce is in at 38. 30-second timer has been started. Slabs and Statues is at 40. Resetting timer. All right. Slabs and Statues, that's a cool logo you got there. Deuce folds, and Professor, you're still in. Technically, got another 10 seconds. But it looks like it's going to be Slabs and Statues. Congratulations, Slabs and Statues. First win with us. We love to have new people. And hopefully you'll continue to join us. All right, at 40. Congrats. All right, and our next one up. Star Wars Episode 1, Number 2. It is the photo variant. Oh, wait. Yeah, number 2. It's the photo variant cover. It got Anakin on it. And this one is actually the highest graded in the CBCS census. So let's go. What do you want to start at?
30.
He wants to start this one at 30 for a 9.8. And let's go. Episode 1, Phantom Menace number 2. Sskeer is in the lead at 30. Just a Little Podcast goes just a little higher. All right, and Deuce comes in at 35. Okay. We got a minute 22 left. And Deuce is at 35. Captain Comics is giving out coconuts. Just a Little Podcast folds out. And we've got 40 seconds to go. It's actually a pretty good night for YouTube. We're only about 9 seconds of lag. Well, at least Jar Jar wasn't on the cover, right, G? Sskeer folds the cap. No, he didn't offer the rum. He offered the coconuts. Deuce folds the cap. And unless somebody jumps in to take his coconuts, he's going to win it for 36 coconuts to the captain. All right. Congratulations, Captain Comics. All right, Two Brothers. Welcome in, Two Brothers. Next up, we've got Venom Lethal Protector number 5. This is a 9.6. It is the first full of Phage, Riot, Agony, and Lasher. Second appearance of Scream. And this is going to start at... What do you want to start at? He says he wants to start it at 25. 25 is what it's going to start at. Boom. There we go. 2-minute timer. We are over halfway through, and we've been doing it in an hour and a half. This is awesome. We are on a great pace. First full appearance of Phage, Riot, Agony, and Lasher. Second appearance of Scream, and Kiki is in at 30. Zeke, Lex, and Campbell were a little slower and a little lower. Campbell comes back at 32. All right. We've got 1:15 left. And welcome to Brothers Comics. We are glad you're joining us. They have some great content, and if you haven't subbed them up, go over to Two Brothers Comics and check them out. All right, and Kiki goes to 40. 50 seconds to go to get in on this one. Deuce goes to 42. $30 seconds left. $20 seconds left to go. All right, 20 seconds to go. 10 seconds. Kiki is at 44 for first appearance of Phage, Riot, Agony, and Lasher. Deuce goes to 46. And Kiki goes to 48, starting the timer. All right, timer is started for Kiki. First full appearance of Phage, Riot, Lasher, and Agony. Resetting this timer. Deuce is at 50. Campbell folds. Kiki is at 52, resetting the timer. All right, and let's take a look. You've got 20 seconds to go. Deuce goes to 55, resetting the timer. All right, we've got 15 seconds. Here we go. Less than 10. 3, 2, 1. All right, and that's going to be Deuce at 55. Was that coming through on everybody else's side? Because it must have lagged out on my side. They're still going, so they were seeing it, and I wasn't. So I apologize for that. You guys tell me. What I got a whole bunch of them all at one time. So all right, Deuce is still going, so he's good, Kiki. So I reset the timer there at 65. Yeah, it is. It's starting to pick up a lot now. So And Kiki's saying, give it to Deuce. All right. And Kiki's going to fold to Deuce. Gotcha. So, Deuce, I'm going to drop that back to the 55 where it initially was when I ended it. So, I think that's the most fair thing to do. So, that's what I'm going to do. All right. Next up, we have Eternals number 1. This is the Joe Jusko Ultimate Comics variant, and it's the Virgin. So there we go on that one, and it is going to start at $30. Like I said, nothing starting over 30. So there we go. It's starting at 30 for the Joe Jusko Eternals number 1 a variant. And G comes in at 30. All right. And G is at 30. Oh, I can't write you down on winning that yet. All right. Slabs and Statues comes in at 35. And we've got a minute 25 to go. And G comes in at 40. Slabs and Statues at 45. That is a Joe Jusko Thanos. Is really an awesome looking cover. Jusko has done some amazing work for them. Slabs and Statues is in at 45. G is in at 50. Slabs and Statues is folded, so G is the only one in right now with 35 seconds to go. And he will walk away with this one if nobody else is in it. 20 seconds left. 15 to go. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And it is going to G at 50 for Eternals number 1. Virgin cover. Congratulations, G. Next, we've got Star Wars High Republic number 1. This is the Andito variant, is what I have written down, and I'm pretty sure that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to start this one at?
Let's go 25.
And he says, let's go 25. So we're going to go 25 for Star Wars High Republic number 1, Andito. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to wait for someone to bid, and then once somebody bids, I want to start the timer. And there I just got Comic-Con saying, yep, that sounds good. And so that's where we'll start it at. You are welcome, G. James Willie is at 26. Star Wars High Republic number 1. Professor is at 35. All right. Congrats, Professor. You are in there at 35. Comic-Con comes in at 40. James Willie folds. Now, once the 2-minute timer ends, Then it will go into 30 seconds back and forth until everybody's out. So as long as you're in the 2 minutes, you can still continue once we're done, or once the 2-minute timer's up. And so far, Comic-Con is at 40. Comic-Con that has the steal of the night so far. Professor at 42. And let's see, we've got 8 seconds left. Comic-Con is at 44. Timer's up. Timer is starting. 25 seconds to go on the timer. And we have just Professor in. Professor and Comic-Con. Fold I must. I hear you, Professor. And Comic-Con is going to get it at 44. All right. Congratulations, Comic-Con. Next up, we have Toxin #1. Now, this one is a 9.6, and what do you want to start at?
25.
And he said he wants to start it at 25 for Toxin #1 at a 9.6. It's the first Toxin in his own title. And I'll give it a 30-second timer, and I'm going to see if anybody wants it. And if not, we'll just pull it off and go to the next one. So if anybody's interested, put it in, and then we'll start the 2-minute timer. Otherwise, I'm not going to wait 2 minutes if nobody's interested. Now I've got 4, 3, 2. Campbell says he's all right with it. So Campbell is in at 25. All right. So this is first Toxin in his own title at a 9.6. And we got about a minute left. Thank you to the 27 people that are watching right now. Comic-Con will go to 26. Is there any Venom coming up? Well, we've had a couple. Actually, the next one is a Venom. But if you look in the description, it will give you the listing all the way down through. Right now, we're on lot 27. Campbell goes to 27. All right, and time's up, and we just have Comic-Con and Campbell. And they are in a heated battle at 27. Comic-Con, what do you do? The timer has started. What do you do, sir? I've got 18 seconds left. And he says, I'll fold. I just thought I could get away with the deal. Yeah, well, you did. You got away with the deal. All right, so that one is going to be Campbell at 27. All right, congratulations. And our next one is going to be a 9.6 Venom Dark Origin number 4, right? Yeah, number 4. It's a Medina and Hannah cover. Really awesome looking cover. What do you want to start it at?
25.
He wants to start it at 25. That is what we're going to start it at. Anybody interested in Venom Dark Origin number 4 at 25? Anybody? Anybody? Well, let's just start the timer and find out. All right, and Kiki comes in at 25. And G comes in at 26. All right, Venom Dark Origin number 4. For me, it was strictly a cover buy because that was outstanding art of Venom. I really liked that. So, What the Deuce is at 28. All right, and G folds. That has Deuce at 28 and Kiki right behind at 27. We got 45 seconds left. Kiki's at 30. And let's see what we got. What the Deuce has gone to 32. 30 seconds remaining. Kiki goes to 33. 8, 7, 6. Deuce goes to 34. 3, 2, 1. 30-second timer has started. All right, so Kiki goes to 35. Timer resets. All right, and we are on lot 28 if you're following along. Deuce goes to 40. Timer resets. All right, 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Kiki folds to Deuce, so that's going to be Deuce at 40. Congratulations, Deuce. All right, and next up, we have an X-Men cover. X-Men 449. It is a CBCS 9.6. And we'll start this one at... Let's start it at 20. So there we go. This one is going at 20. X-Men 449. $20. And G says he'll go 20 on it. Slabs and Statues goes to 30. And G goes to 35. Deuce goes to 38. G went to 39. Comic-Con went to 40. $44 seconds left. Deuce goes to 42. G was just a little bit behind. And then he catches up and goes to 43 with 20 seconds remaining. Who is going to go into the overtime with the lead? Six, 5, 4, 3, 2. Deuce is at 45. Timer is started. Slabs and Statues folds. That leaves Comic-Con and G. 15 seconds remaining. Comic-Con folds. G is in the lead at 46. $15 seconds remaining. $7. Deuce is going to 47. Reset the clock. Deuce is at 47. 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. And that is going to be it. And that is going to have Deuce at 47. All right. Congratulations, Deuce. Next up, we have this book that some of you may recognize, but it is just a 9.8 Spider-Man 55. It's going to start at 30 for a 9.8 Gleason Spider-Man. Here we go. All right, 9.8 Gleason Spider-Man. James Willie comes in at 30. Campbell goes to 40. G goes to 45. Campbell goes to 50. right. So far, we've got 3 in James Willie Campbell and G. The comic book G spot, who has all moved into his new place, and the show will be starting back up. I believe I still have an ad laying around here somewhere. I'll see if I can play that for you guys. All right, and we've got 50 seconds to go. James Willie folds. Campbell is sitting at 50. Professor comes in and goes to 55. Kiki comes in at 57. Weapon X comes in at 60. And welcome, Weapon X. Oh, and thank you, Campbell, for the Stray Dogs review. That was a lot of fun. All right, and right now we have Weapon X at 60, and the timer starts. Kiki at 62, timer resets. Dun, 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 dun. All right, and we are at Kiki at 62 with 8 seconds remaining. Campbell folds. All right, and that's going to finish it up, and that's going to be Kiki at 62. Congratulations, Kiki. All right, and yes, on Friday we do. We started doing book reviews, and if you'll subscribe to us and at least come see us, this Friday we're going to have. Oh, excuse me, Clara Meath is going to be on, and she's going to be telling us about her Kickstarter for Mother 47. It looks really neat. You can check her out on Instagram, Clara, CLARA _Meath, MEATH. She'll be joining us on Friday, and we're going to have a great interview with her. I'm looking forward to talking to her and find out more about her project. So sub us up and check out the show. It's going to be really great. And let me run this before I forget, because my wife told me to quit saying I forget, but I do. And here we go. So he's moved in and he's back in his place. Check him out Saturdays at midnight Central Time. Pretty sure it's Central. And here he is. So be sure to check out the G Spot on the Nerdy Collective Show. So, okay, well, let's see what we got up next. Let me swap these back around. Next up, we've got the Bianche cover of Star Wars High Republic #1. This was the 1 in 10? I believe it was the 1 in 10 for High Republic number 1. It is at a 9.8. And let's see, we're going to start this one at 30. And why do I have... Let me get these off because I don't know why my display names have kicked on. And there we go. We're starting this one at 30. There we go. All right. So right now I'm in the lead at 30 for High Republic number 1, the Bianche cover. Mr. Barluck, nice to have you in. All right. Star Wars High Republic number 1, the 1 in 10. And Professor comes in at 30. And we've got 1 minute left on this one. All right, 45 seconds to go. All right, 30 seconds remaining. Professor, are you going to clean sweep it? Are you going to take it at 30? 30 seconds, we'll find out. Campbell jumps in at 35 with just a little podcast right behind. 15 seconds to go. 10. 3, 2, 1. And that is going to be time on that. All right, so we've got Campbell at 35 starting the clock. We've got Podcast and Professor still in. So raise it up. It might just take one more dollar. You never know. Might just be one more dollar. 35 might be Campbell's limit. You never know until you try. Do or do not. There is no try. Oh, but that's it anyway. And Campbell is going to get it at 35. All right, Campbell. All right, and next up, it's one of my personal favorites. So this is Rocketeer Cargo of Doom, but this is one of the Dave Stevens, Betty Page covers. So if you're a Dave Stevens fan, this is a great Virgin cover, and it was from Jetpack Comics. These are pretty hard to come by now, but a 9.8 Rocketeer Cargo of Doom. But let's be honest, it's for Betty Page on the cover. That's the cover by. So we're going to go with, I'm going to go with 30 on this one. And let's see if anybody else likes the Betty like I do. All right. So, what? Okay. Our camera has slid over since we've started. All right, and What the Deuce has gone with 30. Thank you to the 24 people that are out there. Really appreciate you tuning in. We are 32 lots in out of 41. We are on the home stretch, only 10 to go. And the comic book G spot goes to 31. All right, and we're down to 55 seconds. Deuce goes to 33. G spot goes to 35. Deuce goes to 40. 20 seconds remaining. Eight, seven, six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, but G folded, so Deuce, it is yours. I'm going to put up the barroom brawl back there behind it. That's awful busy. I don't want to do that one. But congratulations, G, on that one. Or Deuce. Yep, my bad. Deuce. All right, there we go. Treasure room. Deuce at 40. And let's see what is next. What is next? Oh, yeah. Look at that. X-Men 164. This is a 9.6. The first Carol Danvers as binary. It's probably not anybody interested in this one, but I'm going to start it at 30 just in case. All right, so first, Carol Danvers is binary, starting at 30. Deuce will go to 30, and G will go to 35. From Beyond Comics. Oh, that's an awesome logo. I like that, man. Goes to 45. He came from nowhere. And G goes to 50. Campbell goes to 55. What the Deuce folds. G goes to 65. From Beyond folds. So that leaves G and Campbell at the moment. And Campbell goes to 70. 30 seconds remaining. All right, and G goes to 75. 10 seconds remaining. And the timer has started. 30-second timer. Down to 20 seconds. The only one left in is Campbell. Campbell folds. That's going to leave it just at G. So, G, you're going to pick this one up for 75, sir. Congratulations. And if anybody is interested, some people are out in the middle of nowhere and you don't have a local comic shop near you. If you want to pre-order books, the new books that are coming out, hit me up and get with me. Either send me an email at marvelouscomics@mail, or hit me up on Instagram at marvelouscomics73, and I will be glad to work with you on pre-ordering new books. So, be glad to work with you. So, hit me up if you would like to pre-order books. And let's get back to this. All right, so next up, our lot 34, we've got Star Wars Bounty Hunters #1. This is the photo variant, and it is a 9.8, and we're going to start this one at, what do you want to start at?
30.
He wants to start at 30, so we're going to start at 30. Boom. We are at 30. Boba Fett and IG-88. This is the movie retailer incentive for Bounty Hunters #1. It's two of everybody's favorite bounty hunters in one fantastic cover. Bounty Hunters #1. If any of you are reading War of the Bounty Hunters, so far it's really good. But Deuce comes in at 30 for the photo variant Bounty Hunters #1. And let's see, we've got a minute left in this round. And it really looks like we'll be done by 8 o'clock. All right, 45 seconds to go. $24 watching. We really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe to us. We do these things every so often, but every other week we do have a claim sale. And they are going to every other week, so I won't have anything next week. It'll be the week after. And 10 seconds left. It could be another one. And it is. It is another steal. You are exactly right. All right. What the deuce? Congratulations. Comic-Con, you missed the binary book. You sure did. It passed right up. She flew right by. All right, and our next one, we are eagerly awaiting. Yeah. Are you frozen?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. The camera's frozen. That's why we're waiting. So hold, please, and we're going to unfreeze this camera. Maybe. There he goes. Unfrozen for Darth Maul #1. This is a Cullen Bunn story when he did Darth Maul. And we're going to start this one at 30 for Darth Maul #1, 9.8. Here we go. All right. Slabs and Statues says I'm not going to miss out on this one and hits it at 35. Comic-Con comes back in at 40. A minute 40 to go. Slabs and Statues goes to 50, and Campbell goes to 60. And we've got 3 in it now. Slabs and Statues goes to 61. And a minute and 10 seconds left in the round. Campbell goes to 65. Slabs and Statues says, 66. All right, 40 seconds left until overtime, sudden death. But Campbell tries to knock it out of the park and says, you know what, 75. And he hit Slabs and Statues mark. Slabs and Statue folds. That just leaves Campbell and a sleeping Khan. Eight seconds to go. 2, 1, 0. Timer has started. And we'll wait on Khan. Comic-Con folds. And that puts Campbell at 75. Congratulations, Campbell. Do what? Oh, there was a professor in there. I'm sorry, Professor. So, timer is restarted, and we're going to wait for Professor. I did not see Professor in there. My apologies, but my helper did. So, timer is restarted, and I'm waiting on Professor. My apologies, sir. I did not realize that you had put something in there. Fold. Gotcha. I got you. Now it's at Campbell at 75. Congratulations, Campbell. Okay, let's take a look. And happy Memorial Day this coming weekend. Hope you all enjoy your weekend. Okay, Moon Knight number 195. This is the Unknown Comics Virgin variant. And this one is going to start at 30 as well. And here we go. All right. This is the Unknown Comics Virgin variant. It is actually the Deadpool cover of Moon Knight. And the little word bubble is, you know, like, how in the world am I supposed to keep this outfit clean? So, but this is the Virgin cover. So I hope you're all enjoying the pace. It is going awful quick, but man, I didn't want to do another 6 hour. So I was hoarse by the end of it, and we started at 5. We're only 2.5 hours in right now. This is, to me, this is a great pace. So, all right, we got a minute left. All I'm seeing is a 9-second lag, so that's pretty good right now. Yeah, and Dew says, yeah, whatever, $30, sure. Is what is like 150 or something? Yeah. So if you're looking for a higher book, yeah, this is like a 150 kind of book. So I don't do eBay. I don't like eBay. I'd rather give them to you guys than give them to eBay. So Captain will go 31 on the seashells. I don't want those 2 seashells, though. You keep those on. 10 seconds to go. And that's it. We've just got Deuce and Captain in it. And Captain is in the lead at 31 seashells. And Deuce will go to 35. And it goes back to the Captain. And you know which 2 seashells I don't want, Captain. All right. I don't want your little mermaid seashells. All right, and we are back to, got 10 seconds left, and it is on the Captain right now. Almost time's up, Captain. Time's almost up. Almost up. All right, Deuce at 35. Congratulations, Deuce. All right, and if there's any David Mack fans out there, here is a great cover by David Mack. Justice League of America, number 45. This is the 1 in 10 David Mack cover. And you know what? I'm going to start this one at, 20. 20. There you go. Brightest Day, Justice League of America, number 45. That is a gorgeous Supergirl cover. And I'm starting it at 20. Go. All right. I am at 20. I am winning. Comic-Con says, yep, that sounds like a pretty good deal. And I will tell you, it is a very good deal. This is one of those books you got to look up, but don't hate on a book just because it's DC. All right. 1 minute to go. Comic-Con is at 20. I just wanted to get a little bit more in frame there. All right, and Campbell is at 25. Comic-Con is at 30. Campbell is at 35. Two, 1, 0. 30-second timer has started. Campbell, Comic-Con at 47. Campbell at 40. Timer reset. All right, and we've got 20 seconds left. Comic-Con goes to 42. Timer reset. Campbell folds. That is going to leave Comic-Con at 42. Congratulations, Comic-Con. All right. And next up, we've got High Republic number 1, 9.8. The Hans variant. Oh, and we're going to start this one at 30. Apologies. I'll reset that. And it starts at 30. And Campbell says 60. So you got Campbell at 60, Comic Con at 30. Campbell is in the lead because that's a bigger number. All right, and Campbell is in the lead at 60, and we've got a minute and a half to go. All right, minute 15. All right, and we've only got 3 lots after this one. So let's see how everything plays out for the last 3 lots. We are at 7:30. We will be done by 8 o'clock. That is awesome. What does Campbell do for a living? I know, but I'm not at liberty to say. He wins auctions for a living. All right, 14, 13, 12, 7, 6, 5, 4, and that is it. Time is up. And we got a fold. Did we get a fold from Comic-Con already?
Yeah. Well, he retracted this thing.
He retracted it. So, all right. Brent Crow, welcome in, man. So that is going to go to Campbell. 460. Congratulations, man. Good job. Our next one is the Virgin cover of one we saw earlier. Yep, there it is. That is Silver Surfer Black number 1, the Joe Jusko cover. Oh, yeah, and I've got to see what we're going to start this at. But, yeah, we're going to start it at 30. And there we go. The Joe Jusko Ultimate Comics Virgin variant. G jumps in at 30. Comic-Con says, yep, I'm going to 50. Weapon X says, nope, 80. Cap'n offers up some clamshells, but clamshells just didn't cut it. G goes to 90. Oh, somebody woke up a Hulk. And Weapon X went to 100. For the Joe Jusko Silver Surfer Black number 1, we've got 1 minute remaining. We've got 24 watching. We really appreciate you all showing up and tuning in on a nice Saturday night. Cap'n says 105 cannonballs. That's a lot of weight, and it's going to be awful expensive for you to ship those to me. But NG offers 105 too, but you know, the cannonballs, that's a lot of cannonballs. And we've got 10 seconds to go. Can anybody outdo 105 cannonballs? Very sorry. Time is up. Timer is started at 105 for Captain. And we've got 20 seconds left on that timer. Ten seconds remaining. And that's it. It's going to Captain. Oh, gee, the timer had already gone off, man. So it ended up going to the Captain. All right, and this is a 9.6 X-Men 138. Cyclops leaves the X-Men. This one is going to start at 30 as well. And let's go. X-Men 138 at a 9.6. And G will start it off at 30. Comic-Con will go to 40. For some classic X-Men, more of a bronzy type X-Men, but it's still got a nice sheen on it. What the Deuce will go to 45. And we've been going for 2 hours and 36 minutes. Appreciate everybody that stuck with me. 25 watching, really appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you've seen that we have some really good deals here, and we honor them no matter what they come out at. And you'll come back and see us again. All right, we got 30 seconds left. Oh, the G-spot folds out. The weight of Cyclops leaving, that was just too much for him. 20 seconds to go. Deuce and Comic-Con are the only fighters left. And we've got about 12 seconds to go. Three, two, one. Comic-Con folds as well. That's going to leave just Deuce left. Am I right? I think it's just Deuce. Just Deuce. Only Deuce remains, and that is at 45. All right, so this last one that's coming up, this is Young Avengers #1. This is a 9.6, and this is a key book. First appearance of the Asgardian, also known as Wiccan, Hulkling, the Patriot, Iron Lad, and Kate Bishop. 5 first appearances in this book. And it's a 9.6. Now, granted, it's a CBCS 9.6. which means it's very possibly a CGC 9.8. So I'm not bad mouthing CGC. I'm just saying. So anyway, this is Young Avengers #1. Let's see if anybody's interested in this one. It is going to start at $1,030,000. So, and here we go. Anybody for our last lot? This is Young Avengers #1. What the deuce is going to take it at 30? And Comic-Con will say 100. And Campbell says 150. Comic-Con goes to 175. All right, Comic-Con is at 175. We've got a minute to go. Weapon X jumps in at 180. What the Deuce comes in at 200. Comic-Con comes back in at 250. "45 seconds to go for our last lot of the night. Young Avengers #1. Comic-Con is at 250. "15 seconds to go. Bruce Banner's Emotions, 251. So right now, Carlos Capellan, I know him as Bruce Banner's Emotions. He is at 251. Comic-Con comes back in at 255. Weapon X has folded. Campbell has folded. Carlos Capellan has folded as well. Deuce foldeth as Japanese origami. And I believe that is just going to leave Comic-Con in there. Is that correct? And it looks like that is... It looks like that's it, man. So it looks like Comic-Con, you are there, man, at 255. And just so everybody knows, what's the sticker on the back of that one?
It's gone down to
It's about 450. All right, so Comic-Con killed on 2 of these ones tonight. So this one, you did really well. You came out 200 plus on this one. And Shadows of the Empire, #1, which you picked up for 85. Was that 85? 85. It's crazy. So that was awesome. I really appreciate everybody coming out. Got it for 50% off. You guys are awesome. Thank you for coming out and spending your night with us. We really appreciate it. We finished this up in 2 hours and 45 minutes. Flew through it. So, man, thank you guys for showing up and hanging out with us. If you won something and it's your first time ever getting anything from us, make sure you've sent me an email or texted me at Marvelous Comics 73 on IG. So I have your information. I'll need your name, address, and your email so that I can, of course, invoice you. I invoice through PayPal, so everything's covered through there. And those of you that know me, I pack really well, so you won't have any problems getting your books. And yeah, this was a great night. Really appreciate everybody showing up and coming out. You guys are awesome. Thank you for hanging out with me. And these women, I know what he does. But you guys are great. I really appreciate it. We will get everything out to you as soon as possible. You can go to our website, marvelouscomics.us. It's .us because it was a lot cheaper than .com. So that is our website, marvelouscomics.us. You can check us out there. If you're interested in doing pre-orders of books, let us know. Either email us at marvelouscomics@mail or hit me up on IG. That's the best way to do it, marvelouscomics73. And if you're going to buy new books anyway, you might as well get them and get a discount at the same time. So if you don't have a shop near you that you're loyal to, or some people aren't near a comic shop, let me know. Con, I appreciate it. And we will be back on in 2 weeks for our claim sale, trivia, and war show. We're going to every other week because 1 week was it was killing me, man. It was too much. And plus with the new books coming in and everything. So I'm going to every other week. Give you all a break, give me a break, and Zach a break, and my wife a break, because it takes all three of us to do this. And we have a blast doing it, and we want to keep doing this for you guys. So yeah. Join us on Friday for our Clara Meath interview. It's going to be a lot of fun. Myself and Firehawk are going to be in the interview, and we're really looking forward to talking to her about her new book, Mother 47. So check it out on Kickstarter, Mother 47. The art on it looks really cool. You know what? I don't know if I already have it loaded up or not. I don't. But I downloaded the video off of YouTube for it. And well, you know what? Give me a second. Let me talk while I'm talking, and I'll give you a little preview of what her stuff is about and what it looks like. But in her Kickstarter, you can get her actual art pages and stuff. I think they're like $90 for to actually get a page of the comic. So we got 14 still in here. I'm going to show this anyway because it's awesome. So here is a preview of the interview with Clara Meath. This is Project 47, and I will end with this. Thank you all for showing up. Really appreciate it. Come see us on Friday. Here's a preview of it.
Hi, I'm Clara Meath. My project Mother 47 is a 50-page, gray-toned, historical mystery horror comic that's been cooking in the back of my head for a couple of years now, and I believe that with the help of a crowdfunding campaign, I can get it on the page and into your hands. It's written, It's laid out, I've begun drawing the pages. All it needs now is the funds to execute. My basic funding goal is $9,000. This will not only cover a page rate for me, so that I can have some kind of income during the comic making process, but it will also cover supplies, equipment, printing, shipping, and really everything necessary for the process. I do have 2 stretch goals. Figure we may as well be optimistic here. Even the basic funding goal would be a dream come true for me, but if we could hit even just the first stretch goal, I would be beyond thrilled, and it would be wonderful to be sending you all bigger and better rewards for your support. I've put a lot of work into this already, and there is far more work left to go. I'm doing 98% of the work entirely on my own. Making comics is my primary income, so I definitely appreciate whatever support you can give. There's a lot of different reward tiers to choose from, so there's at least something for every budget. And I'm already so grateful to each and every one of you who are even considering investing in this project. Regardless of whether you choose to back this project or not, at least get curious, right? At least check it out a little further. Ask yourself, who is this mysterious disguised protagonist? What's his deal and what does he want? And who is Mother 47?